Right, so in this video we will implement pagination. So I have created one folder in my h3 docs folder with the name pagination. I'm going to create one database with the name, we'll use name for this one pagination. Right, so now we have this database. Here I'm going to create one table with the name student. Then after we'll include some dummy data around 20 rows. Then after when you navigate into your website, in one table or one page we need to show 10 rows or 5 rows. After that, if you click 1 or 2 or 3, then it will navigate into second page, third page based on the content, right? So for this we will create one table inside our database. So create table student. I'm going to use table name as a student. There will be id, it will be automatically increment, then it will be a primary key. So we will have name with the varchar 100 characters, then age will be integer. I'm going to add city also, it will be varchar 100 characters again. Right, so we have added one table and with 4 attribute, right? Okay, so I'm going to insert some values into this table. So either you can write the query or else you can click this insert button, and here I'm going to insert name as a Jack, then age will be 24, city will be New York, then ID will be automatically increment. I'm going to add another row, so name will be Anne, she will be from Chicago, age will be 22, right? So we'll insert these two rows. Right, so here you can see we have insert two rows. I'm going to duplicate this content again into 20 times. We can navigate into edit and insert again and again. So because we need to navigate between pages, so for this we need around some content, right? So rather than 2 or 3 lines. Right, so let's see, we have 1 2 22 rows, right? So this will be enough. We have id, name, age, city inside student table inside YT pagination database. So I'm going to create one page, PHP page for the database connection. So our host name will be, I'm going to zoom this one, host name will be localhost, then username will be root, then password will be by default empty for my database, then database name will be pagination. Right, so I'm going to connect this one by using connection variable mysqli connect. So first I need to pass the host name, then username, then password, and finally database name. Or we will print a error message, fail to connect with database. So this is how we are connecting with the database: host name, username, password, and DB name. Right, so we will create another file with the name dashboard to show the dashboard content. So first I'm going to include my database connection file, include db connection.php file. Okay, so we'll create HTML5 page. Language will be English by default. I'm going to give title as for this page as pagination using PHP and MySQL. So by default charset will be UTF-8. Content will be width will be equal to device width, right? So inside the body section I'm going to create a table. So we'll create table here. So we'll have table head, content. Inside the table head I am going to add one table row and our table data. So else you can use table head data. First one will be ID, then second table head will be a name, age and city, right? Right, so we'll open our browser and we'll see this page, local host. So my page name is pagination. I'm going to click this dashboard.php. You can see we have ID, name, age and city. So I'm going to give border for this one. Border will be 1. Let's see. Right. So we'll give minimum width and height also by using CSS style. For the table data, minimum width will be 150 40px, and also we will give padding for this one will be 10px from the all side. Right, so for the table data and table header. Okay, so we'll add our body content inside the table body. I'm going to end the table row and our table data like ID, name and other things. But for this I'm going to take this content using the PHP from our database, right? So here in our database table we have ID, name, age and city field. Inside this student table I'm going to get this content into this web page. Right, so we write PHP query. Inside this PHP code I'm going to write MySQL query, select all from student table. Then we'll execute this query, MySQL query, database connection and our queries. Then if MySQL num rows greater than 0, that means we can check values. Else echo fail to retrieve. Okay, so here I wrote the query, select all from a student. It will return all the values from our student table. Let's see whether we got the values or not. Okay, values received, that means we got the values. I'm going to comment this one and we'll display each and every record by using while loop. So I'm going to convert this into the associative array, MySQL fetch array $result. Right. Okay, so here we will display our content. First we will write table row. Inside this table row there will be table data, php echo $row. First one will be id. Right, so we got error. Let's see. Here I need to write php, right? Okay, you can see we got the id. I'm going to get the name, age and city also. So table data, php echo $row name, table data, php echo age, finally city, right? Let's see this content in our browser. I'm going to refresh this one. You can see we have included from id 1 to id 20 to all the content. Now I need to show around 10 rows, that means from 1 to 10 in this page. When I click 2, on that time it need to show from 11 to 20. When I click 3, on that time it need to show from 21 to remaining content. Right, so before that I'm going to add one action also here for this dashboard. So action will be update and delete. So you can place anchor tag href update href delete. Right, so we'll refresh this one. You can see we have this content. Okay, so now I need to show 10 rows. That means I need to limit this one from 0 to 10 like this. Now it will return from 1 to 10 like this. But so next thing is I am going to add here 1 2 3 4 like that numbers, right? So for this one, to get this, I need to count how many rows available inside our table. For this I am going to create one count variable. So we will assign value for this one using, I am going to write a query. Count query will be select all from student table. Then count result will be MySQLi query right. So now I can count this one by using MySQLi numRows with the count query variable. So I'm going to echo this value. So we have passed MySQL query direct connection count query, that means select all from student. This one should be count result, right? Okay, now it is fine. So let's see whether how many rows return to this variable, right? I'm going to refresh this one. Here you can see we got 22. Now count is 22. So I need to display here 1 2 3 4 like that. So for this, that means after this table we'll write down one anchor tag href 1 So next anchor tag will be 2, 3, 4 like that. So we have one. I'm going to generate this one using PHP code. So we'll write a loop for $i is equal to 1, $i less than $num I plus plus. Right, so we'll display this content. For displaying, I'm going to use this anchor tag. I'll copy this one, or else I'm going to type this one here, ahref. Right, so I'm going to display this I variable here, and here you can see we have this num variable. Num variable mean we already got the count variable. That means here we are getting 22 rows into the count variable. Based on your table, count variable value will be different one. So if you divide count by 10, that means you are dividing 22 by 10, then answer will be 2.2. so that means you need to show from first number will be from 0 to 10, second one will be 10 to 20, third one will be 20 to 22 like that. So for this it will return the 2.2. To get the tree, we need to apply ceil function. Then it will round this one into the nearest higher positive number. That means it will be tree. So I'm going to compile this one and we will refresh this page. Undefined variable ID, let's see. It should be I. You can see we got 1, 2, right? So we need to place I less than equal to number. You can see we got 1, 2, 3. Now when I click 1, we need to return 0 to 10. When I click 2, it need to return 11 to 20, then 21 to remaining number. So for this I need to send this number as a get value. That means here we can link this into the same page, dashboard.php, with the number will be echo $i. Right, here you can see we are passing this as a get value. So we are passing current number, that means I, into the request variable. So I am going to refresh this one. When I click tree, here you can see we are getting number is equal to 3. When I click 2, number will be 2. Right, so we'll capture this number here, $current page will be $get number variable, right? So now we are getting this current page number into this current page variable. Then after I need to calculate the next page. That means initially it will be 0 to 10, but next time it should be 10 to another 10 values, from 10 to 10. Then next time it will be from 20 to another 10 like that. So here we can place if condition, if current page is equal to empty, or if current page is equal to 1. On that time, if it is empty or 1, on this time next page will be 0, right? That means we need to return from 0 to 10. If you click 1, on that time it will return 0 to 10. We can place next page here. Otherwise, next page value will be, if you click 2 on that time, it should be 10 to another 10. So get 10 here. When you click 2, that means it will return 2 into this current page. You can use one simple algorithm, that means 2 into number of page minus number of page. So 2 into 10 means 20, 20 minus 10 means 10, that means 10 to 10. If you click 3 on that time, 3 into 10 will be 30, 30 minus 10 will be 20, 20 to another 10 page. Like that it will return your value. So you can pass current page here, current page into 10 minus 10. Right, so now I'm going to navigate into the page. Let's refresh this one. I'm going to click 2. When I click 3, it will return 21 to 2. When I click 2, it will return 11 to 20. When I click 1, it will return 1 to 10. So this one is working perfectly, right? You can see this pagination is working perfectly. So for this we use this code. First we got the number of elements inside this table, then after we got the current page and next page by using this loop. So I'm going to add some bootstrap into this page, and then after we will add some style. So we can get the bootstrap CDN from this website. You can copy these two links and paste it inside your page head section, script page also. Right, so these two are bootstrap. Alright, so now I'm going to add some style into this page. So we have table. I'm going to remove this table border from here, and we'll give class table and table hover effect. Right, so now I'm going to align this one into the center. For this, width will be 75 and margin X will be auto. So I'm going to give top margin also. Margin top will be 4. Right, so now we have this nice table. I'm going to give head color also. Table dark class for this one. Okay, so we'll give some style for these two button. That means this update and delete button. Class button will be success, that means green color. Okay, so we'll make this as a smaller button. This will be a button small. Same thing for the delete button. Class button danger and button small. Right, so now we have this nice table. Now I'm going to align this tree content into the center of the screen. So that means now this tree button. For this we will create one division here with the class name. Width will be 100 and right. Then after inside this division I'm going to place this anchor tag. So for the anchor tag, class name will be text primary, and I'm going to align this into the center. Text will be center align. You can see we have aligned this into the center of the screen. Right, for the body section we will give background color. Class background color will be secondary. Then after we will give color for this one as a light color for the pagination text. text will be light, and this one will be a button color will be success, and also it will be a small button. Right, now you can see we have this content. When you click 1, it will show this content. If you click 2, it will show next content. If you click 3, it will show the last content, right? So I will share this code as a GitHub link, then you can download and practice. So no need to use this Bootstrap, but you can use HTML and PHP and MySQL to create this content, right?